can go down here. I can take a look at this place.
That looks like a private home. That looks like a private home.
We can't peek in Deadly Premonition style. She's still there. We can go through there. That leads to... Looks like it might be a scooter place. Lovely fountain.
If I look at it for too long, I'll have to go back up to the room.
You don't have to do that. You can pee in public. It's fine.
If I look at it...
Well, actually, I'm not sure if it's fine in France or not. Yeah, if I move the camera around and then click, Gabriel sort of teleports. That seems to be the way to play this game, I think.
San Grial. Holy Grail.
San Grial. Wasn't that what the two men on the train said?
I have no idea.
Why would they be talking about the Holy Grail? And what does the Grail have to do with Rennes-le-Chateau?
Buzz, how are the two men related? Were you doing something for the prince and they overheard it? They're chasing you, perhaps? I don't know what to make of any of this right now. There seems to be a store.
They're closed.
What even are they, though? Secrets of the Holy Grail.
I think it's a bookstore.
Okay, there we go.
San Grial. It's French for Holy Grail.
We don't get the cinematic again. Okay, well that might be everything for this initial area here. About this place.
That looks like a private home. I could check every house in the area, but they'd probably get a little pissed.
I'm inclined to agree with that. Museum. I think we were told to go to the museum to find out more about this. Tour something. So I'm going to try going down here first.
That's the way out of town. I wouldn't get far on foot.
Never mind. Let's go down here. The Villa Bithania. I cannot read that. Personal residence constructed by Sonire. I think that says private property.
It says keep out, more or less. Villa Bithania. Personal residence constructed by Sonire. Whoever that is.
I'm glad you can pronounce that. That door looks a little bit evil.
The sign says, do not enter. I'd at least need a reason to ignore it.
Like that symbol on that door immediately makes me think cult. Tour Magdala?
It says Tour Magdala.
Magdala, whatever. Anything in here?
That looks like a private home.
I cannot knock on that door.
That looks like a private home.
I can knock on the window, though. I can break in here. I'm just going to make a save before I do that, just in case I'm doing something terribly wrong. How do I save? F5? F5 will do it, but that is a quick save. I need to find a way of saving the game. There we go. I have not made a save yet. Freaky sound effect. Can I break in here?
No problem. I'm sure the residents wouldn't mind.
They wouldn't, but this is an adventure game and we're allowed to do these things. I think. So I'm very low to the ground. How do I raise the camera?
That looks like a...
I've got to look at the manual very shortly to learn the controls. What's around here?
Sophisticated free-form sculpture. Or rocks.
I think we can agree that out of all the skyboxes we've seen so far, that is definitely a skybox. About these trees, any insightful comments on those?
We're really on the edge of town back here. We're really... Tour Magdala.
Tour being a castle, perhaps? I don't know, I don't speak French. I examine that to get my camera off the ground. I can. Gabriel? Oh my god. Get the fuck over here, dude. Hold on. That's a middle click that. This place looks, I do not like the decor in here. No thank you.
The books are all old and French. Seats at the window, hence the name Window Seats. Not right now, thanks.
Very sophisticated. Anything in here?
The books are all old. The books are all old. Curtains in matching fabric. How suave.
I hate that design.
The books are...
Okay, I don't see anything here. Let's try going up. Mind your head.
It's just a decorative post, I guess.
Nah, there's something more to that. That's design, that relief. Looks a little bit sus.
It's just a decorative post, I guess.
We've got a fairly nice view from here though, but we can't see much. That's the hotel. Bookstore is somewhere over there. That's the keep out property. I think that's connected to us. Alright, this appears to be a dead end. Let's keep looking around. What is that door? Bizarre. I don't see anything else interesting around here. So that way leads to a castle. We have a property here which clearly says keep out, do not enter, and I don't see a way around it. That is a path out of town, we can't go that way. That's all fenced off. What about down here? Let's take a look.
That looks like a private home. No problem. Even if I wanted to open it, I couldn't reach it.
Fair point. Okay, let's go down here. Some sort of sign. Bit of a cut there because I just looked at the manual. So spacebar centers the camera apparently. And if I hold control, I can go up or down like that. If I hold Alt, Windows starts screaming at me, so I will not hold Alt. Yeah, okay, spacebar is the best option here, I think. Where's my cursor? There you are. What is that? I cannot read any of that, but I assume this is a theatre of some sort.
They're open all day.
What are they, though?
Don't ask me to pronounce that.
That's alright, I can barely read it. Hell, I can barely see it.
That looks like a private home. I don't think I'd find the baby by knocking on doors. I will keep my ears open, though.
I can't tell if you're being literal with that. That's the same sign.
Don't ask me to pronounce that.
La musique does something. Can I go inside here? I can. So, what, some sort of concert hall, perhaps? That font is way out of place. Postcards.
pictures of the town and stuff. Hey, they actually have souvenirs for sale. I'm sure Gracie will be all over it if and when she gets here.
Okay, so we're separated from Grace. Well, that's obvious, but she is coming here. We think.
Hey, they actually... Hey.
Okay, enough of that. Once again, I should be using these cinematic cameras. Lost items.
Lost items. Wonder if my life is in there. God.
It's a bit dark, but whatever.
It looks like a lost and found box.
Is there anything in the lost and found box?
It looks like a lost and found box.
There is.
Somebody lost a hat.
Can I take the hat?
It's not really my style. Looks more like something Mosley would wear.
Alright, we're coming back to that. Don't ask me how I know that. It is super dark in here and I can barely see a thing. Go up there. To a new screen. Looks like a museum of some sort. Oh, hey.
I'm assuming she works here.
We're towering over her.
Ah, how are you? You run this place?
Ah oui, yes.
Nice to meet you.
That is not how you pronounce
My
that.
name's Knight.
Very well.
And you are?
Madame Girard, is there something I can help you with?
There might be.
Baby?
Have you heard a baby crying in the past 24 hours?
I have 3 grandchildren. What do you think?
How old are the grandchildren? Are we looking for a kidnapped baby? I've got no idea. The game hasn't told me yet.
Say, does the Holy Grail have something to do with this area?
Perhaps.
Uh-huh. And what would the connection be exactly?
Some believe the Templars found sacred Christian treasure in the Holy Land. When they were persecuted, they would have hidden it, n'est-ce pas? It really is not that difficult to leap, monsieur.
Sacred Christian treasure, like the Holy Grail?
Possibly. The most famous Grail story, written by Wolfenbach, was set in Languedoc. Did you know that, monsieur? No, of course you did not.
Throwing shade at us. Okay, so a baby, the Grail, 2 men who attacked us with a trunk. I'm guessing those 2 men had a baby? Well, they kidnapped a baby?
Is there anything special I should know about the town?
The displays will tell you the history of Rennes-le-Chateau.
Alright, we'll take a look at the displays shortly, I guess.
You mentioned Templars, as in the Knights Templars? Were they really from this?
If you wish to know about the Templars, read the history board.
Fair response?
There's supposed to be some kind of treasure buried around here, right?
Yes, that is the theory.
Well, what kind of treasure is it?
That is part of the mystery, monsieur.
Okay, so what are some of the possible treasures?
Gold stores of the Romans, the fabulous wealth of the Visigoths, which was never found, the fabulous wealth of the Merovingians, which was never found, or it could be the fabulous wealth of the Cathars, which...
Yeah, I gotcha. The Templars too, right?
But of course, they had more fabulous wealth than anyone. Why do you think that French pig dog of a king turned on them?
Aren't you French in this region?
Well, France thinks so.
I feel like this whole town is sort of in on a tourist scam.
Any other theories on the possible treasure?
Well, the Romans did destroy the Temple of Jerusalem, stole sacred Hebrew artifacts. Perhaps it is the lost treasure of Jerusalem that is buried around here. And then there is this one theory.
Yes?
Ah, never mind. I am a good Catholic woman myself. Why don't you read up on the subject if you are so very interested?
Supernatural stuff.
Say, were you around last night?
I was at home, monsieur.
Oh, you didn't happen to see anyone coming into town, did you? Late? Around 11?
I am well asleep by then. The early bird catches the worm, you know.
Yeah, and what an incentive that is, too.
I've always thought that as well, which is why I get up late. Alright, so she didn't hear anything. She did not wake up. There's a hat there, which we'll come back for at some point. We were told to take a look at these oh god, that's a lot of history. Holy shit.
Adam and Eve. I never liked that story. Can you imagine there being only one woman on the entire planet? Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that story. Okay, where do we start? Left to right or right to left? Earliest recorded inhabitants? I guess we're going from left to right. Before we do that though, let's see what else is in this room.
I'm not sure I'd want that thing between my legs. Looks dangerous.
You put it next to you, Gabriel.
My goodness, Estelle, look at this. It's the sacred number of Ra.
You're right, Lily. And look, it says Virgo. Isis.
And Trinus et Unus. 301, isn't it? Or am I conjugating badly?
Oh, I'm afraid I never had Latin.
Well, I think I'm right. Do you suppose they're referring to Nut, Horus, and Osiris?
They could be referring to God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost, couldn't they?
Don't be stupid. Anyway, Dr. Wen says it's all the same thing. Or was that Mary, God, and Jesus?
Look at that shape. Wasn't there something like that in Dr. Wen's sacred geometry?
Shh! Do you want to give everything away?
Oh, sorry.
Frantically taking notes there. I'm guessing this is related to the treasure, to the tour group, to the hunt. Who knows?
Hey, he kind of looks like me. Except for the dress part.
That can be arranged, Gabriel.
These panels tell the history of the Rennes-le-Chateau area.
Alright, I need to do a lot of reading and a lot of coughing. Ignore any audio cuts in the background. The Celts, the earliest recorded inhabitants of the Languedoc, were Celtic. Several stone monuments in the area are thought to be French versions of Stonehenge. Very little is known about this period. We're gonna get the same there, aren't we?
These panels tell the history.
Yep. The Romans. The Romans called this area Gaul. They had many rich silver and gold mines here, sustained by slave labour. Gaul was a favourite spot for exiling people. Pontius Pilate and Herod Antipas, I don't know how to pronounce any of these names, I'm sorry, were both exiled here by Rome. The Visigoths conquered Rome, raiding the city of Rome itself in 410, don't know how to pronounce that. They ended their nomadic existence by settling in this area with their vast stores of plundered wealth. Nearby Torlok, don't know how to pronounce that, was their capital. Dude's holding up a severed head, I think. Ugh. The Merovingian dynasty, 461 to 962 AD, was a line of mystical priest kings with long hair that ruled the German Franks. Clovis I in 507 defeated Alaric II of the Visigoths in Basil. Clovis I made a pact with the Roman Pope to consolidate the position of each. I don't know what to make of any of this, to be quite blunt. Oh god, this frame rate. In 671, Merovingian king Dagobert II married Giselle de Razes, niece of the Visigoth king. Her hometown Rennes-le-Chateau, then called Rida, don't know how to pronounce that, became the Merovingian stronghold. The two had a son, Sigisbert IV. There's so much stuff here. And I know there's going to be like one little thing later in the game that references this, and it's going to be like, ah, that's how it all ties together. But I will have forgotten by then. On December 23rd, 679, Dagobert II was murdered by a servant under directions from the king's treacherous mayor of the palace, Pepin the Fat. His 3-year-old son, Sigisbert IV, disappeared, and the kingship passed to a weaker branch of the family tree. The Pope endorsed this murder. Oh. Wait a moment. Okay, I apologise, I've missed one. So, Clovis I made a pact with the Pope. I missed this. In 671, Merovingian King Dagobert II married Giselle. No, I didn't miss that. Jesus Christ. I'm losing my mind. So, he had a son. And then... Okay, so they didn't have the son in 671. I was very confused by the timing here. The Pope endorsed that murder. Holy crap. The Carolingians, the family line of Pepin the Fat, gradually took over ownership. In 754, Pepin III, by the pronouncement of the Pope, officially became King of the Franks. Is it Franks? Yeah, it's Franks. His dynasty included Charlemagne. The Carolingians' rule ended in 987 with the new dynasty of the Capetians. I am murdering all of this pronunciation. Oh my god, how much more? Septimania. From the Spanish Pyrenees up through Toulouse and Narbonne, there was a strong Jewish contingent. In 759, yeah, that's about right, Pepin III, in exchange for acknowledgement from the Jewish leaders, made Septimania an independent kingship. The Jewish Septimanians chose as their king Theodoric, descendants of Sigisbert IV. Theodoric's descendants include Guillaume de Gallon and Godfrey de Bouillon, Duke of Lorraine and conqueror of Jerusalem during the Crusades. I had a lot of trouble reading those last couple of words. The Cathars, perhaps as an outgrowth of the region's historical independence, in the late 12th century, the Languedoc became the hotbed for a group called the Cathars. The Cathars were nominally Christians, but their theology was considered heretical by the Catholic Church. The Pope arranged the, crusade in 1207, in which the Cathars were slaughtered, men, women and children. The region never fully recovered. Between the Pope doing this and the Pope doing that, the Pope sounds a bit dodgy, just saying. Knights Templar. Although the Templars were inaugurated in Jerusalem in 1118, several of the key founders came from the Languedoc, including, I can't pronounce that, Counts of Champagne. The temple continued its association with the region, establishing several bases here. Many high-ranking Templars came from Cathar families, including Bertrand de Blanchefort, 4th Templar Grand Master. The Knights Templar were eventually accused of heresy. A general arrest occurred in 1307, the group was disbanded, and all that resisted were burnt at the stake. Good stuff. Just going to quickly examine these because I think I'll get points for that. I've got to say though, something's very wrong when the font there looks a little bit worse than the fonts here. But that could be due to some of the hacks that I've installed to get this game running. It wasn't as bad as King's Quest VIII, but it was close. Right, that will do. You two. Actually, let's look at this stuff first.
I think he's the guy the museum's named after, Saunier. I think it's a letter in French.
I'm guessing you can't read it?
It's an angel holding a devil in chains. Odd. I've never seen Satan drawn quite like that. Looks like some kind of emblem or seal in Latin. Probably from the church. It's an angel holding...
There can be more than one devil, Gabriel.
A bunch of old documents in French. Be still, my heart.
Yeah, this kind of thing would interest him as a bookstore proprietor. Right, one of these is Estelle, the other is Lily.
There's a couple of beauteous dames. All right, so I'm feeling generous.
I was about to say, Gabriel.
There's a couple of...
Let's have a chat.
Good morning, ladies.
Look, Estelle, the gentleman has come over to introduce himself. Isn't that charming?
Well, I try. The name's Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yes. How do you do, Mr. Knight? I'm Estelle Styles, and this is Lady Lily Howard.
Renowned on stage and screen. And now you're thinking, how modest, how petite, and of course, I am Lily.
We have surnames. Those surnames were mentioned by the tour group leader.
You wouldn't by any chance be here looking for the Holy Grail, would you?
Ah, but we all seek the Holy Grail.
You mean everyone on the tour?
No, little man. All mankind. The correct question is not, do you seek the Grail, but do you know what the Grail is?
Well, what is it?
Ah.
I'm just going to say it right now. If the Grail was the friends we made along the way, this game is an F-.
Are you with the tour group?
He's a sly one, Estelle.
Yes, Mr. Knight, we are.
What about you, dear boy? I thought we'd met everyone this morning.
Oh, I'm a friend of Mosley's.
Ah, well...
I feel like we shouldn't be saying that. If Mosley was being evasive and not telling us everything in the dining room, we should not be advertising the fact that we know him.
Are you all here looking for the treasure?
Well, we can hardly deny it since we're on the tour.
But it's not as though we have a theory, Mr. Knight.
Estelle, you're so subtle.
Oh, yeah? You got a theory? Well, let me hear it.
Is that a note of ridicule I hear? Can it be?
No, I didn't.
Do you think perhaps that only men can have valid theories?
I didn't say that.
Hardly. It's just the whole idea of a...
Lily.
Are we to take it that you yourself have no theory, sir?
About the treasure? No, I don't.
Methinks he doth protest too much.
It's possible.
Cut me some slack, fellas. I only just found out about the treasure by speaking to someone who I haven't seen in ages in a random dining room in a random encounter, not knowing anything about it beforehand. Oh my god, what is this game? We have a baby, we have the Grail, we have a treasure, which may or may not be the Grail.
That looks like a private home. I don't think I'd find the baby by knocking on doors.
Were we originally contracted to find a baby? That's my best guess, and now we're here, and we've stumbled upon something. I've got no clue what. Can I talk to you now?
Guess he's getting some fresh air.
I've got no option to speak to you. Can I have a chat to you?
Don't mind if I do.
No, I can't speak to you either. So it's like if I have nothing to speak about, then the option doesn't even come up. Okay, so we did a lap of the town here. We've got the museum. I thought it might have been a theatre or a music hall, but no, it is definitely identified as a museum on the top left corner. Wait. Where am I? I'm lost, just like that. I thought that's where I came from. Right, so that area is covered. Guessing we're not going in there.
That looks like...
I see, we can go right or left. Right, takes me back to the hotel. And from here I can go left or right. Okay, got it. What else have I missed, I wonder? Oh, this is a massive area. What the hell? A cat. Can I pat the cat? I can! Look at that.
A black cat. How appropriate. You try to share a little human kindness, and what does it get you?
I'm going to say right now, out of that one thing that I do know about this game, the puzzle, I know what to do with that cat. Fuck, you can barely see that. I can barely see that on my screen and my brightness is turned up.
That shed looks like it hasn't seen the light of day in a couple of years. Reminds me of a garage I had once. I don't think I need to bust my way into that shed. It's probably just full of spider webs. The cat ran through there. Pretty tight squeeze, too.
Yeah. If you don't know the solutions to this, you are not ready for this.
Not sure why I'd want to do that.
Oh, but you will. I know you will. I absolutely know you will.
That looks like a...
If you don't know what this puzzle is, you are in for an absolute treat, chat. I can zoom in on that, but why? Don't know.
That looks like... Yep, that house has a door, all right.
Can I knock on the door?
I have no idea who lives there, but they probably have no interest in meeting me. Well, yes, I know it's hard to believe, but, you know, they're French. Yep, that... I have no idea who lives there, but...
Okay, what about this place? I can walk around there. I can try the front door. Oh, what is that? Some sort of church? I cannot read that. Get over here, Gabriel.
There are some words written over the door. There are some words written over...
You take any notes on those words, perhaps?
Terribilis est locus isti. Whatever.
Definitely a church. Once again, not a massive fan of these designs.
Sermon on the Mount, maybe? That's a confessional, but it looks like it hasn't been used since Vatican II. I don't think they're still taking customers.
You never know.
Par se signe tu le vaincras. Whatever the hell that means.
I assume it's a Latin. The hell is that?
Nothing like a little satanic imagery to make a church feel cozy.
I don't attend church, so that's freaking me out.
I think this one is Jesus falling for the third time. Jesus with some more women. No, don't remember who. He falls again, or something. Father O'Brien would be ashamed at my memory. From the dark depths of my early religious training, I seem to remember something about Veronica and a veil. That's a confessional. It's Jesus and John the Baptist. They look dusty.
Does anyone maintain this place?
They're called pews. You sit in them. Stained glass. It's a bit too Victorian for my taste, but Gracie loves the stuff.
And yes, you like the one at Schloss Ritter.
Saint Germain. Never heard of her. Maybe she's the saint of relativity. Get it? Germain. Relative. Oh, never mind.
No comments.
Saint Anthony the Hermit. There's a fun-loving guy. It's a big pulpit kind of a thing.
I see something around here. I see a few things.
Fuel for the flock. Trinkets for the Trinity.
Can we steal them?
Hey, I got enough sins already, thanks.
Damn it. What about you?
They got brochures, but they're in French. I don't read French.
There's still time to learn, Gabriel.
Saint Roach. Nice legs. Maybe he's the patron saint of Gillette. Never mind. Mary Magdalene. What a babe, huh? Stained glass. Saint Anthony of Padua. And there's a kid coming out of a book. Scary. Almost enough to make you never pick up a book again. Mary Magdalene in some kind of a cave. A skull, a book, and a cross made from a tree with living branches. Huh. A communion cup. Jeez. The last time I took communion, I didn't even have facial hair. Not that I have much now. I wonder where this door goes. It's a big pulpit kind of a thing.
I almost missed that door. Once again, I should be looking at the cinematic cameras. Is there nothing behind here?
There's a tower on top of the altar. Okay. The Magdalene washing Jesus' feet. They just don't make women like that anymore. It's Joseph holding the infant Jesus. Madonna and child. It's kind of a Catholic thing.
Right, I feel like I've learned nothing. What's beyond this door?
It's locked.
Right, but don't stop there.
I'm not even sure where that door leads.
A locked door in a church. I don't suppose...
Nope, those don't work together.
I mean, if he didn't want to pick that up, then there's no chance he'll try lockpicking the door with a coat hanger. Anything else, perhaps? Okay, I can check out the side of the church, I guess. But apart from that, I'm not sure where else to go. We can go this way. Graveyard. A door over there, okay. What are these cameras? It's drawing attention to that window, okay. What have we got?
This one's 20th century. This one's 20th. That's a big tomb. This one's from the turn of the century. Last century. A few of these stones have a star on them.
I don't know if that's a Star of David or something else.
Here's a newer one, relatively speaking.
It could be, given that what we read in the museum mentioned that sort of thing. That looks special.
There's a heart-shaped sign in the wall. E.C. Repose, Mademoiselle Marie Denarnaud. Died January 1953 at 85 years old.
So you can read a little bit of French. Good to know.
I wonder who that is. It's a cross. Can't see any writing on it or anything. These two graves have cement slabs poured over them. It's Saunier's grave.
There we go. Got there in the end.
That's the grave of Marie Denarnaud.
This seems important. Maybe we'll find a key or something around there. Right. This window is pointed out. I don't see a way in there, but let's try the window.
Looks like a church office in there.
Can we break in?
Looks like a church office in there. Looks like a church.
Why have you only opened it that much? What's the point of that?
Nope, those don't work together.
We've opened the window a bit and we cannot close it now. I was thinking maybe we could do something with the green cloth behind it, but no. Okay, I'll come back for that shortly.
Looks like the parsonage maybe, or whatever they call them in France.
What the hell is a parsonage?
Looks like the minimalistic gardening. Kind of like my approach to relationships.
Dang.
And what exactly would I do with that?
You could try waiting for them to grow into flowers and give some flowers, perhaps. What is this?
It's the parsonage door. I don't even know who lives there.
Okay. What have I accomplished? Right now, I'm not sure. Which window is that?
Here's a newer one, relatively speaking.
Really? It says 1751.
Duc de Rays, 1700s.
That is not a newer one.
It says Jacques Girard, 1792 to 1861. Hey, I wonder if he could be the Jacques of Frere Jacques.
No.
Probably not.
Absolutely not.
I can't read it. The letters have worn away.
We could open this up, and that seems quite important. It is still not lit. Can I break in further, perhaps?
Nope, those don't work together.
My immediate thought was using the coat hanger like you would break into cars back in the day. But I don't think that's the answer here. No idea what I'm doing.
Nope, those don't work together.
Right, well, at the moment, I don't have any ideas other than to go back to the hotel and see if anything has changed. Are there more people we can speak to? Have we learned certain things? Have we gleaned any theories by going to these various locations and looking at things? Right now, though, just looking at time, I'm about halfway through video 2, I think, and I've got no idea what I'm doing here or why I came here. I think we're possibly on the trail of 2 kidnappers who stole a baby. And in between getting attacked on the train and finding ourselves at this here hotel, we have somehow been roped into looking for a treasure. We found Mosley, who is being very, very weird. Got a bunch of rooms around here. We've got lots more upstairs.
I just want you to know you're doing a great job.
Oh, so many people forget to say the little words of kindness. Monsieur is too thoughtful.
Don't mention it.
You're full of shit, Gabriel. We've got all those rooms upstairs which we can't access, but we've also got that little dumbwaiter behind that door in our room, which seems very, very sus. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do next. Let's just look around a bit.
I just want you to...
Alright, we can chat to him.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
We cannot say anything to Emilio. Mosley's in there, but I don't believe we can say anything to him.
It probably wouldn't make any more sense the second time around. Maybe I should wait till we're alone.
But we do know that the treasure and the tour group, or the tour group is real at least, but the treasure is... who the hell knows what the treasure is? The Grail, perhaps. Can I really not get inside this room?
It's locked. Good thing I don't need any toilet paper.
Can I use the coat hanger as a lockpick? Or the knife as a lockpick?
Nope, those don't work together.
They totally could, just saying. Not that.
Nope.
Alright, let me have a look around. So, room 27 is next door to us. Can I go in here without having to grab the key?
Should I see if I'm in?
You should. We can get in there. Right, so he sees his platform. He does not want to go there.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. That platform looks sturdy. Why would I want to send that downstairs?
The fact that you're talking about that makes me think this is a dumbwaiter, but I would think there would be like buttons here or something that you could use to control it.
I can't reach it too well from here.
He can't reach it, but he doesn't want to go inside.
That platform looks sturdy.
The platform looks sturdy. I've got to be honest, I don't know what to do next. You can exit there, but that does not help. That just gives us a view of the outside. I cannot manipulate the camera. There's nothing else in this room.
That's where Lady Howard and Estelle Styles are staying.
We saw those two at the museum. Okay. They are in room 27. That makes me all the more inclined to try and break into their room using the passage.
I'm not sure what I'd say if they came to the door. Nope, those don't work together.
Okay, we're not getting in there. 29.
Room 29. Madeline's room. Oh, I'll have to remember that.
Be nice.
I'm not sure what I'd say if she came to the door. According to the register, Emilio is in this room.
Okay, so he can read the register. It's just we don't get that information. Emilio is in room 31. Just writing all this down.
The register shows an Italian named Buccelli in this room.
Buccelli, haven't met them yet. They are in room 21. 33, wherever it is Mosley.
The register says someone named Wilkes is in that room. I haven't met him yet.
John Wilkes. Where is room 33? I know it's somewhere around here, I'm just blind. It's in the center here.
Mosley said his room number was 33, so I guess this one's his.
Okay, that's a Ritz. We can knock on Mosley's door, but we know he's not there.
I'm not sure what I'd say if he came to the door.
Will anyone come out though?
I'm not sure what I'd say if he came to the door.
Is anyone hiding in his room?
I'm not sure.
I can't knock on this door.
It's locked.
Okay. What can I do here? Just trying to think of anything that I can do.
I don't need to buzz anybody. I don't need Mr. I don't need... Nope.
Where is Emilio, 31?
I don't need... I don't... That's my... I don't need...
I can sort of see the idea here that we need to pull someone out of their room and then break in. So I feel like I'm about 5 or 6 steps away from that at the moment. Right now, I've got no idea what I'm doing. So the lady out here, Madeline, I've forgotten her surname already. She mentioned money. Can I give her money?
Wait a minute. I'm not dishing out 2,000 francs for a cover story.
Okay, that ain't happening.
Don't mind if I...
Nothing's jumping out at me here. That is, just thinking about something to do, other than, you know, the one stupid puzzle that I know about, I can't think of anything to do here that actually progresses the story in any kind of meaningful way.
They're closed.
We've got a castle over there which takes us to the roof. We can see the roof from here. I can't go this way.
That's the way out of town. I wouldn't get far on foot.
We have a museum down the road here. There was nothing else, correct? Oh, there was here. Hang on.
Nothing like a bunch of rusty barrels to make you want to rent a bike.
What?
Nothing like a bunch...
I don't even know how to reply to that, but okay.
Oh, check out that Holly. Wow, I'd love to drive that baby.
Right, that's going to be our primary mode of transportation later. Is that a shovel or a spade?
Oh, check out... Oh, check out that...
No, I'm looking at this thing on it.
Oh...
Or is that supposed to be the passenger seat? No, that's a spade. That looks way too sharp to be near someone's butt.
Oh, check out that...
I'll not pick that up. Alright, fine.
Maybe Maybe they're planning on holding a crucifixion later.
I don't think so, but okay.
Somebody lives there. Probably someone with a penchant for rusty barrels.
Anybody home? I want to rent a bike.
Shit.
You saying shit like that does not constitute a sigh.
Looks like an accident waiting to happen. Kinda like my life. I need to rent a bike.
I'm really not sure what the difference is between a yellow arrow here and a blue arrow there. Unless maybe it means that I haven't done it yet. Like if I go over here, it's blue.
I need to rent a bike. I need to rent a bike.
I don't know what to make of that.
I need to...
Yes, I know you need to rent a bike. Like that's now blue again.
Looks like an... Looks like an... I need to...
I'll check out the manual immediately after this and see if I can find an answer.
What a pathetic excuse for a bike.
It looks a little bit broken there. I wouldn't call that a pathetic excuse, that is just a broken bike.
It's a moped rental shop. It's a moped... That must be where they repair the bikes.
That's a chunky ass door.
Hey, anybody in there?
Guess not.
Everyone's avoiding us. Okay, I'm glad I found this area, but again, I feel like I'm at a dead end. We've got a rental shop. We have a castle over on the right-hand side, which is basically a dead end. We can get to the roof of the castle, but I don't see anything else we can do with it. We have a chicken, which we cannot pick up.
Ooh, reminds me of the present the voodoo group left me. Yuck.
Day 6, I think.
Well, gee, I don't need a live chicken at the moment.
Hopefully you do not meet the same phase. We've got a castle, the roof. We've got this building here which we can't access. We've been told to stay out. If we go that way, we'll find a museum. If we go this way, we'll find a church and a black cat. I don't think the two are related. Okay. Let me take a bit of a break. I'm going to need to do some editing. I've recorded about just under 2 hours, and I'll need to figure out how they go together and whether it's good enough or not. But initial thoughts on this are not great. It feels very awkward to play, it's got some technical issues, and I've got no idea what I'm doing. I've got no context for why Gabriel is here or what we're trying to do.
Don't feel like sitting down.
My best guess is we're chasing a baby, but we've been distracted. But right now we don't seem to be doing terribly much investigation. We're just wandering around aimlessly, speaking to the residents of this place, trying to learn things. We've picked up a bunch of items which don't seem to go together in any way, shape or form. And yeah, right now I'm just very, very confused. I don't know whether I'll crack and look at a walkthrough before I start the next video, but I can't figure out what I'm doing within the next 10 minutes or so. I think that's what I'll be doing.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say at the moment, so let me take a break. I'll do my editing, and I'll come back in a bit.